sorry, and they make it such a breeze. But now we'll have to see again if they can still bring that momentum into this. They do start on that CT side. Bowden able to get a good start already. Good amount of damage already being exchanged here. MOTM actually still going to be hot off the press. He's able to find some more, and B Will's now making some noise, and he's been able to get himself into jungle. But they still have a lot of CT to go against, and Swisher, he gets somehow caught in that.
That's a good catch. George tapping away will finish off Mistum. Fady's answered back with one. MOTM not expected. It's the second man towards CT. Fady chimes in for the last, and ATK will win another pistol round. That's good pistol work coming out through ATK. That's a very good sign for ATK. We'll see if it builds into something more here, as CT Mirage is going to be a base for them to try and build. Mirage, though, a map that Gaimin Gladiators love, 8-4. Their T side just under 50%. They love their CT side, though, winning about 63% of their rounds. And Gaimin Gladiators are calling a timeout right off the bat. A very quick timeout here, and it might just be a technical. Because this one's lasted a little while. And also the HUD's bugging out a little bit, so.
Yeah, good times. Yeah, and I'm super glad you mentioned about, Mirage. And I mean, when we kind of talk about, like, historically, I mean, Gaimin Gladiators, I mean, they typically like this map. I mean, it's been a little bit up and down for them lately. I mean, they had a 13-16 loss against Carpe Diem. And like I said before, they were able to have a 22-18 game versus Unjustified where they got a win. But then they had some pretty big losses against both Liquid and Party Astronauts. So it's pretty big teams to consider, especially when we're talking in the NA region. When we move things over to ATK, I mean, theirs has been a little bit inconsistent as well. I mean, they also had a 16-8 loss. They've been able to, pick up decent games of a 16-6, even losing to Carpe Diem with a 16-2. So I'm not sure what to expect.
We can expect strong CT sides from both sides, at least as far as the statistics go. Oh, George, that's a messy little engagement with Swisher, but he's going to be able to win that in the end. It's a 5v3 as the bomb goes down on B in the favor of the Gaimin Gladiators. Mistum spraying away with the MP9, looking to get something done here. MOTM spraying back as well through the smoke, but it's going to be a save call by ATK, who want nothing to do with this 3v5 retake. They don't want to lose their guns. Mistum will pick up one on the exit, trying to escape here, maybe even doing a little more chip damage here. Takes out B-Wills too, but has to be careful not to lose his own life. He'll bail out now. But it will be a 1-1 scoreline. A good swift response from the Gaimin Gladiators, who did force up off the back of a timeout. That was a tactical, not a technical. Just want to clarify that as well before we get too deep into this series. But good stuff there from Gaimin Gladiators to respond. And Carson even gets out into Sniper's Nest alive. Will survive the bomb detonation. But the save from ATK is very wise, considering that'll keep them with 2 M4s into the next round, where Bowden and Swisher aren't really going to be able to buy up anything unless they're dropped.
Yeah, there's no reason for them to give up those weapons, especially with Gaimin Gladiators just getting into that B site pretty convincingly, right? I mean, there was 5 players remaining. Good on Mistum, though, to get that double kills, because, again, it allows him to build that economy up. Now he can help his teammates out with the purchase. He got the 3 rifles, the double M4 with it from Moss, and Eagle here just for Bowden. Gonna have the 2-2 and just leaving the 1 player Fady by himself inside of B, but everybody else is actually deep middle, and Monum's actually been able to push into Catwalk, and he's still pressing forward. And look at how the setup is here from Gaimin Gladiators. And Jazz, his hair is peeking a little bit. He might get a haircut if he's not too careful.
Free haircuts. Good thing in real life. Bad thing in Counter-Strike.
Yeah. Never want a haircut in Counter-Strike.
Never.
Giving them.
You want to be the one. You want to be the barber. You don't want to be the recipient.
What do you want, a buzz cut? Got it.
I just want all this excess weight removed, you know?
Yeah. Just remove it.
Just take off with the bowling ball over my shoulders and I'll be fine, you know? Who needs a head anyways, right? Well, certainly Carson doesn't need one anymore. He's dead. MOTM with that spray. Cynic will trade out for the AK. So it's been a slow and steady mid-control round coming out from the Gaimin Gladiators, but they go down a man early on in their take, and that's not a good sign to start things off. Fady in front of the flames, too, gets a more advanced position, spots out the bomb down bottom con. Swisher in the meantime found George. He'll get taken down, but Mistum eliminates B-Wills, leaving it all down to Jaspim, stuck in con and dead. ATK strike right back. That save really paying dividends for him. That's exactly why they win for it. Good conservative call from ATK. But sometimes that's the best way to roll.
Really good control from ATK. Again, they just kind of crunched that mid, and then I mean you see Gaming Gladiators, they just weren't able to find anything. They got stuck in connector, and it was just a funnel. Some good teamwork, and Modem able to now look. He's putting more aggression on the catwalk. He gets the boost. George able to get this kill. Modem just missing it, but the nade should do the damage. Gets the trade back. Won't. It does the damage, but not able to get the kill. But look at this! Look at this, Modem! He's able to just sweep the floor. The rug is pulled under. The bomb is dropped. And it's just down to Carson. He's been able to get himself into sight. His timing could be immaculate, and there's a shot to start things off. Could be able to get gifted this gun. He does have armor too here. Boggs doesn't have any utility, but he's got plenty of time to work with.
Plenty of time, and a low HP MOTM gives him a little bit of room. The bomb on towards top mid becomes a little bit of a problem, though. If he can clean up one without having to take a 1v2 duel, then it becomes a very winnable situation for Carson. He also could run through wraps. Doesn't know that. Of course we do. Spots the head of missed him and actually chunks him down. Gets the ding, takes him down to 10 HP.
This is scary, Boggs. I mean,
Yeah.
combination of 33 HP. And he doesn't have a bomb. I mean, that's the only fault here for him. If he gets this kill, oh, Modem. Oh, man, he just touches the toes. And now, this round is becoming more winnable by the second. You can see Mistum getting a new position, repositioning here, and the bomb is going to be picked up. But he's only got 20 seconds. He has to move. He has to make a play. Mistum, he's got one shot to hit. If he misses this, it's all over, but he's able to get the job done. Valiant effort from the Gaming Gladiators, but it just comes short.
Yeah, good damage, but damage is not going to be enough right now for the Gaimin Gladiators. ATK up 3-1 now, looking to make it a fourth, as they're not going to have too much to fight against here from the Gaimin Gladiators. Some Glocks, maybe a P250 or two. George will grab the P250, 2 flashbangs for Carson. That is all the Gaimin Gladiators will invest into this round. 8 pop looking likely, good utility usage towards ramp to stymie that one before it happens. But it's not an A ramp play, it's a palace pop. They're going to rush out here, the chain flash is going over. Missed him as a lineup, 1, 2, 3, and MOTM helps out for the last 2. Good, clean anti-eco here from ATK. That as good as it gets. The Gaimin Gladiators will be back on a bye here, grabbing the AKs, getting the utility, and getting ready to try and take ATK down a peg.
Yeah, we're still seeing a really good amount of CT work from the ATK squad. We saw this on Dust 2, and starting to transition here in round number 6 with a 4-1. See what we can find from Gaming Gladiators, and actually MOTM is going to be boosted up. They have a nice little cheeky boost. Nice quick and easy one, but it's going to be an execute into this site, and the B site to be more specific. He's not going to be able to get the job done. He's faded away. He's been put into another universe. And now Gaming Gladiators, they've been able to get this easy execute into the site once more, but we see Gaming Gladiators make more of an attempt on this. Last time they went for the save.
This time, though, will they attempt that very same save? It's looking more likely with every second that ticks by. And yeah, I think they're going to confirm the save here as Swisher drops by, finding nothing. It's not a very high percentage retake. And that's why ATK is going for these plays. Or not going for these plays, I should say. Because of the lack of chances of winning the round. They want to maximize their overall success. They're playing the odds very well. It's sort of how, in hockey, modern goaltending has evolved into you play your angles, you play the percentages. It's the same thing ATK is doing right now. They're playing the percentage game. That retake probably somewhere between 5 and 7% success rate, if that. No reason to throw away your money on CT side. Get Bowden an op and try again next round.
Yeah, such a good point too. And I mean, the money is okay too. It's not like they're, you know, sitting on nothing. I mean, they had enough that they can convert for weapons, and like you said, the op is in Bowden's hands, so that's going to be important. And he's actually going to push into B Hall. He just misses that player that goes underneath. George able to get into underpass now. What? We'll see, and Bowden's not going to be able to lock this down. And now ATK can put a little bit more focus onto middle and A. Some good utility coming in here from the CT. He's going to be distinguished, and George, if he's not careful, he's going to run into a bit of an ATK trap. Speedy again, but George is able to get that kill. It looks like the haircuts are going to be reversed now. Swisher not able to use this smoke in the right position, but Modem! What is going on, Monum? He's able to find 3. He's just blowing my mind.
Okay, what did he have to eat between maps 1 and 2?
Yeah, gotta copy it. He's 11-1.
Yeah, I'm calling spray after this. What did MOTM eat? What did he eat? What did he feed this guy? Tell me,
we gotta
please.
throw him a DM. Yeah, we gotta message Spray and be like, what did you do? What did you say? What sweet whispers did you give?
Yeah, it wasn't sweet nothings, that's for damn sure. But this round's not over yet. George's doing some damage. Jazz Pimp as well. MOTM might have to close this out with a 4K here as the bomb rests at his feet. Missed him clearing out towards CT spawn as George makes his way up through Con. Molly into Firebox. It actually lands on default there. MOTM up on scaffolding. Gets caught out. There's a good trade by Missed him. A very heavy casualty round for ATK. Lucky for them they have some cash. Gaimin Gladiators, though, going right after a timeout now. They don't want to let this get out of reach. They know their CT side's good. And they know ATK's T side struggles. But if this becomes a little out of reach, even a lucky round of clutch could end the luck of Gaimin Gladiators on the second half. They need to get things back in line. They need to get rounds on the board here before ATK get all the confidence they need.
Yeah, these last couple of rounds have been a little bit more scrappy. I mean, ATK started off full cylinders, blast off, and then there's a little malfunction, and that malfunction is going to be Gaimin Gladiators. They make these close rounds, and they're doing good damage, right? I mean, they're not picking up the rounds, but at least they're making ATK spend the cash, buy the weapons. Look at them now. Right back to the bread and butter. Going to be served extra hot, and now Fady's fully blind. Can he get help? Yeah, Swisher's able to give him some assistance, and Fady can get the molly in now. Gaimin Gladiators are stuck. Now they're going to have to be able to get out of this. They're out of the funnel for now, but it's going to be Fady with a 1, looking for a bit more, and this is looking like a bit of a swish. No pun intended, and there you go.
Nothing but net for ATK. 6-2 now. To reset the shot clock, and the Gaimin Gladiators will go back at it with guns this time. It seems to be a very similar start to Inferno, though. A little bit of back and forth at the beginning, and then the CT side just takes complete and total control.
So it makes me nervous.
Teams
are banking on double digits to give themselves a saving grace, maybe, to stay alive in the second half. Might be the case, might not be. We'll see. Ooh, good flash. Cynic not able to capitalize on with the smoke blocked in front of him. OTM just waiting on the other side of it. Cynic, I don't think he spotted, but he definitely has that noise cue. Oh, but he gets taken out. Cynic somehow wins that fight. I thought he was done. He didn't even take any damage either, Boggs.
That's a clean win. It helps out, too, when you see George and Peebles at 20 and 36 HP, respectively. So it's a big boon to the Gaimin Gladiators. If they can build off of that, then maybe there's something else. Oh, Bowden, did he spot the cross in the jungle? Did he spot that cross? I think he did, because Swisher's ready for it. And now Fady's aggressing through apartments, trying to close a gap and not get exposed onto sight. That's a good kill onto George, but he was very low, the lowest HP player on the Gaimin Gladiators roster. Swisher's still sitting around Murder Hole, waiting for another player to walk through. B-Wills knows there's the player in apartments now. He knows where Fady is. And he will spray him down. Swisher now caught between a rock and a hard place. Bowden coming in to help keep an eye on the market area. Nate will go into Sniper's Nest, and it will do a good amount of... What?
I'm sorry?
Bowden?
What? Oh, no. Get that spam. Ooh, wow. Nice little taparino. Bowden able to find another, and Carson by himself. Oh, he's been spotted. He's been spotted, and can't get the job done. 7th round for him. Double kills for both Swisher and Bowden. Yeah, we talked about Bowden with an op, but holy crap.
Bowden had the smoke spams with the scout on Inferno, and now he's hitting people through walls on Mirage.
Hey, I love to see it.
Yeah.
You love to see it, man.
He hasn't had too many kills. In fact, he doubled his kill count last round. But he hasn't really been needed on this map, has he? I mean, it's 7-2. It was 6-2 before that. And he comes up when called upon. It's like, hey, Bowden, we could use a little help here. Alright, guys, I got this. Don't worry. Wallbang spam onto the guy sitting towards jungle and then finishes off the last with a nice flashy shot. Carson already on site, though, pushing forward, grabs himself two as he sprays down MOTM. A good flash from Beewles and Cynic. Chain flash is working. Cynic mows down Swisher, closing the gap. But, of course, Bowden's still here, and he's still fighting. Gets one and is down, left all alone. Good spray him and good closing the gap there by Jazz Pimp. Third round on the board now for the Gaimin Gladiators. And ATK CT money, despite being up 5 rounds before this, is not the best. They'll be able to buy up here, yes. But it's still not going to be a pretty buy. They're going to have to scrounge a little bit, especially in terms of utility. Bowden gets dropped an op. He'll drop an M4 over. MOTM on an MP9. Missed him on a FAMAS. Utility lacking and no kit for anybody on ATK. Bowden has money. Fady has money. That is a problem here. And it could come back to bite them. George with the opener. And Gaimin Gladiators looking to snag a 4th.
Oh, and Modem tried to get a little bit aggressive with that MP9, but now it's a bulldozer. These Gladiators, they're slaying, man. They're in the arena. They're just slashing and dashing everybody, and now it's just down to Mistim by himself, the IGL. 3 of the players here from Gaimin Gladiators are below 50, but you still got 2 fully healthy Gaimin Gladiators ready to go. Mistim not giving up his position. Should be able to get this easy kill. Picks up an AK, but now the Gladiators can reposition themselves, get that bomb planted A, and Mistim's just going to have to be on the save.
Yeah, he is. I mean, nothing he can really do out of this round. He's kind of stuck in a rough spot, too, in towards CT spawn. There's a good chance he gets killed before this round's over. I'll try and tuck in towards the APC area. Wait. Surely he's not going to CT stairs. Surely he's not going to push CT stairs, right?
Oh, he's doing it.
Is he playing a ninja?
No, but he doesn't have a kit.
Yeah.
All right. I was thinking I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh, is he going to attempt it? But I'm like, he doesn't even have a kit, and there's nobody nearby with a kit. Because we talked about it in the beginning. Like, hey, they spent all their money. They didn't even have enough money for a diffuser. So, well, that one's gone. No gun saved, and Gaimin Gladiators, just the aggression starts to work out for them. I wonder if that's something they've noticed.
Maybe it has been noticed because they're starting to train in towards a B take. A USP rush in towards the middle here from ATK. They were able to make him work on Dust too. We'll see if it works on Mirage. This is a flood out towards the B side. A good spray there by George. Here's the player running up underpass. Jazz Pimp will finish off Bowden. Carson on to Fady, and then George holding the line on the T-Apps rotate. We'll mow down the last 2. 5 rounds on the T side. It's the best T side we've seen aside from the Dust 2 T side of ATK. And Mirage a lot less forgiving to the T side than Dust 2. ATK buying up again. Bowden with the op. Cynic has his as well. 7-5.
This is something of a trend we're seeing from ATK too, right? They either come in hot and heavy, the meal's served, and then it just cools down. Sits on the plate a bit too long. Now Gaimin Gladiators put themselves only in 2 rounds of potential of a tie game, and Fady's finding more, and this execute now is getting a little bit all over the place. Cynic's able to get the op. He takes down to 10 though. And now it's just on to him, and it's going to be Mistim and Swisher to lock in the 8th round from ATK. So they got the half. Can get the sweat off the brow a little bit here, but it ain't over yet, and Gaimin Gladiators have every opportunity. They have the gun round back into flourishing here that they can make this an 8-7, and another pause will be used here, and I'm all for it.
It's a technical from ATK.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
It's a short tech from ATK. Something's gone wrong. Probably somebody's wireless mouse died or
Oh, I
TeamSpeak
thought
crashed.
I heard tech. I was going to say, makes sense, but I'm like, nope, that doesn't make sense. But this is a decent timeout anyways. I mean, again, for ATK to kind of consider what to do, and Bowden has that op, right? And like I said, Gaimin Gladiators, they spent a lot of cash on this one, so a lot of pressure riding on this.
A lot of pressure for the Gaimin Gladiators, although I think 5 might be enough considering how strong their CT side is on this map. It's not the best, it's not ideal, and if they're able to get 6, then they will be very happy. Nade lands right onto Jazz Pimp as George keeping an eye on underpass wraps. It's a slower round for the Gaimin Gladiators. It's a very slow round for them. Trying to change the pace up right now against ATK, seeing if they could draw the CT side into the open, trying to counter a fast-paced play by taking map control. Other sides of the map. Ooh, close, but no cigar for Cynic. Hits the leg. That's MOTM down to 4 HP, and he's been a tough nut for Gaimin Gladiators to deal with on this T side. That could help out a bit as the T's looking to get something in terms of control, looking to get a sight here. Bomb finally being recovered, and A will be the target here unless they change things up the last 10 seconds really to go before they can make that decision, or it's made for them.
Yeah, they're doing the pinch on the A ramp and also connector too, but look at the positioning from ATK. It's a bit of aggression, but Fady, he's able to win that fight and he gets the bomb down too. So Gaimin Gladiators going for a basic split, execute into the site, and it's just been completely bamboozled, and now it's a double kill here from MOTM. Oh, he's got 4 HP, doesn't matter. He's still going to be popping off. And now it's Carson by himself, 18 seconds, scratching his head, wondering what on earth just happened to my team. And this is going to be a 9-5, and we're going to go in that last round. And I mean, the money's going to be there enough for Gaimin Gladiators to have guns on the board, but it's not going to be the prettiest thing we've seen. And Bottom still wins a fight. He still wins it, Boggs. How does he do that with 4 HP?
He only needs 1.33 HP per kill.
Oh, what the hell did he eat this morning? What did he have from map 1 to now?
Yeah, it's what did he have between map 1 and 2? Because he didn't have this kind of map 1, or else ATK probably would have won Inferno. Like, he's been on a tear since Dust 2. He's a good Dust 2 player. Seen many times MOTM have massive Dust 2s. But he's carrying that forward onto Mirage. He is putting up massive numbers right now. Only George on Gaimin Gladiators anywhere near MOTM in terms of prowess right now. And MOTM still on the A side where Gaimin Gladiators are charging forward. He's in sandwich, and he's going to try and make a meal of the Gaimin Gladiators. Sprays down 1 and makes it 2 onto the player, and Palace hasn't taken any damage. Missed him on top of Ticket Booth. Will mop up Cynic as well. Carson and George, 1 out in middle and 1 out ramp. That's a third for MOTM, and that's a finisher for Bowden. 10-5 for ATK. We'll see you for half 2.
So far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we own the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so hard they can't take it.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive. Walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I passed the point of no return, something is calling me. It's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive. Oh, I see the signs and I see we're there. And I feel the lies and I feel the sand. Forever who we are. No matter if we're cast away. A fire in the dark. I know that you
It's not quite what we saw on Inferno, but it's still a stellar CT side coming out from ATK. I'm Boggs, joined by Laz, and you're watching ESL Challenger League Season 41 North America. Gaimin Gladiators versus ATK. Half 2 of Map 3. Pistol round. A lot rests on this pistol round, especially for ATK, who need every single T round they can get. Because winning T rounds, at least on Inferno, and so far here on Mirage too, at least for the Gaimin Gladiators, has proven to be a little more difficult than I think both teams would have liked. Bowden with the opener, though. And now with ATK having a little bit of ache until they're trying to split in, but the bomb drops for B. Wills, who's looking for a second. He does have it. Fady's got a pair as well, bringing it to a 2v2 as George will drop the menace, and he's looking for more. Bowden going back, tapping with a P250, and that's why you want a P250 on a pistol round. MOTM has one as well in the 1v2. B. Wills stuck in snipers, shut down in snipers. And of course, it's MOTM to finish the job there. 11-5, ATK, keep it on top.
Yeah, both pistols now for ATK. That's something we haven't been able to say for, I think, a little bit of time, right? So they get themselves the pistol, they got themselves the 11th, and now the purchase is going to come in. It's going to be Gleals with 1 AK here for MOTM, and it's going to be a full save from the Gaimin Gladiators, and they're going to go for a full stack towards Connector.
Can you say that again?
What?
A full save for Gaimin Gladiators?
Oh, yeah, exactly, right. I was like, wait, am I blind? I was like, wait a second. But yes, I know, full save. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that they would not spend $1? Their coach is I loves forcing up.
Yeah, they forced up 4 rounds in a row on Dust 2, was it?
Yep. 4 rounds.
And here on Mirage, they have full ecoed after losing pistol round, both times.
Lessons have been learned.
What, did Semphis yell at them for buying up afterwards or something?
Or maybe the IGL said, we're not forcing Semphis. We're not doing it.
No. That's a definite. Every single player on this Gaimin Gladiators side would force up, except for maybe Mewills. That's like their DNA.
It's in the blood. Oh, there's Modem again. Just adding stats. Okay, they make it 2. Looking for a little more. Alrighty. Oh. I was thinking Carson, maybe. And ooh, he's doing some good damage, but there we go. Only 1 casualty. With the price of Modem picking up 2. 23 kills. 23. I feel like we don't say that very often, right? I mean, we talked a lot about Swisher last week he was here. He had a really good series. Map 1 was just ridiculous, and the rest he was actually able to put up some pretty decent numbers, but it's good to see somebody else, picking up the backpack a little bit,
Yeah, but I think you'd like to see the numbers a little more spread out across the team, not so top-heavy. As long as it gets some wins right now early on in the season, especially after dropping a map or a Series 2 Team 1 early. Taking out Gaimin Gladiators would be huge for ATK. As they go 1-for-1, MOTM gets 1 entry, traded back. George falls to Swisher, and Fady holding in towards market window. Spray belabored, but the second one a lot more clean. Beeble's the last alive, finishes off Fady, and the health is low on Mistum. So this is a doable 1v2 here. Mistum just outside market door. Trying to play a crossfire. He'll just get the 1 clean. And that'll be a 13th on the board on T side. Now 3 straight for ATK. And Gaimin Gladiators with nothing in the tank to go for a full buy are going to have to go for a half. Maybe they force, but a half buy a lot more likely. Beewell's Deagle Armor, that should be the case here. A half buy from the CT side. They'll do what they can. They've been successful so far with pistols. Not so much on Mirage as they were on Inferno and especially Dust 2. But they'll do what they can here. Pistols. Try and make things work.
Yeah, they've done it before, but Swisher actually annihilates George. Takes him out. With Jazz actually trying to creep up through underpass. That Molly's going to stomp that. Even Cynic's been able to push up into deep middle too, but hasn't gone over aggressing. Swisher able to find a second now. That's his second kill this round. Flash comes in. Cynic not blind. He's going to get 1 tap. Beautiful shot from Mistum.
Les. Mistum only has a USP.
Honestly, I saw that, but I thought for some reason, I was like, maybe he quick switched, and then I'm like, no, he's still fighting and he's still winning. I don't even know. I got nothing. I got nothing for you, Bugs.
I think it's the classic, hey, I don't need to buy this round. They're going to be on an eco, so USP it up. And it worked. He's upgraded to a Deagle at this point, too, so he's no longer only on the USP, and now he's no longer living. B-Will's trying to make this round as costly as possible, has the M4 in hand. Not for long, though. Shut down. Swisher will trade out for the M4A1 as well. 2 A1Ss on this T side is kind of nice, honestly. The A1S very accurate. One-shot headshot, because half of your opponents aren't going to be having head armor. To be exact, 3/5 will not have helmets on the Gaimin Gladiators this round. So those 2 M4s, very lethal in that regard, as well as the 4-shot to the body spam. So, ATK, looking comfortable. No op here for Bowden, however. George goes towards underpass through fire, trying to peek out towards top mid. It's a mid-collapse here from the Gaimin Gladiators, but they don't overstay their welcome. They'll fall back. As ATK are getting prepped up for an A-site take. All 5 players in the vicinity. Smoke's being prepped. A CT smoke, stairs smoke. Cat smoke actually going through as well. Molly into hell, and Jasmine up on stairs is going to get caught blind by Fady.
Yeah, Senic's able to find a kill too. Now B-Will's in the site. He's able to find himself 1. They make it a second now, and Gaimin Gladiators have been able to just prevail, and they've just slayed this round number 4. Or round number 5, sorry. Math is hard, apparently. And they get themselves a 6th round. Just annihilate that take here from ATK and pretty swiftly. And now the timeout's going to be called. I'd like to see if it's attack or if it's technical.
Attack for ATK.
Op out for Bowden. Yeah, they got the cash, right? I mean, there's no worry about them having a gun round, but it's a matter of, again, like, they need to figure out what they need to do. And like I said this before, like, they start things off really hot and heavy, and for some reason there always seems to be this slump of just, it's almost like they overthink it or they just don't know what to do. We'll see if that's the case here, and they can pick up this round. This could really affect the money situation here for Gaimin Gladiators. I mean, they need to pick up some rounds quick.
Yeah, this scoreline could get pretty close pretty quickly, especially if the Gaimin Gladiators start showing up to bat. But right now, they're kind of striking out at the plate a lot of times. Finally, they get something back on the board on the CT side. The CT side they can't afford to lose. And there's a good opening. Flashes in from Carson. Sitting with the op pick on the missed him. Opening pick again, going the way of the Gaimin Gladiators. Fady eating that nade down to just above half HP. And ATK starting to run into a bit of a problem. Gaimin Gladiators feeling a little more comfortable. Either that, or it's just because at this point they have nothing to lose. They can only lose 2 rounds, and that's it. And a team that's up against the wall, a team that's cornered, can be very difficult to put down. The longer you let them live, harder it gets to be able to put those final rounds of the board. ATK rotating back to the A side, have a good amount of utility. 3 smokes, some flashes, and a couple of Molotovs. And they still have Fady out in middle, lurking around, looking for a pick. Oh, what's a missed stairs smoke there from Bowden. And that could come back to haunt ATK as they try to pop out onto A.
Yeah, Senic's still waiting. He's on the other side of jungle. He's got the op out. Good name on him. Sleep tight. Bomb's gonna get planted. It's actually planted in front of triple. Bulldog. Sorry, Carson. Sorry, he's gonna be able to get this kill. And that's gonna be a nice little spray from Swisher, making it 2. And now things have changed here a little bit. And now it's back to the 1-on-2 situation. George needs to be able to find what he can do. He's able to get this kill. Another round built up. Op's going to be retrieved. And there you go. We talked about double sticks. And there we have it. You got it out here, Boggs.
Double op will probably be Carson and Cynic. That's what it was on Dust, too. Wait. Carson got rid of the op. They only want 1.
I don't disagree with that, honestly, too. Because, I mean, if there's ATK strats going for, like, an execute, it makes it a little bit harder, or make a lot harder, sorry, for those ops to really prevail. So I think this is actually the right call, in my opinion.
Yeah, the other thing is, too, the retake with 2 ops is almost impossible. It's very, very difficult. So What's a good idea here? They're just going to try and overwhelm the B side. MOTM, of course it's MOTM. Players will burn alive. They will not die. They'll just be singed as the bomb goes down. Planted for apartments where MOTM has made his home. He has Bowden watching his back out towards TV room as well with a Glock. Only a Glock. But he's a warning bell.
Save.
He's an alarm. Yes, a save from Gaimin Gladiators, and look at the cash. That'll tell you why right there. 1150 on Cynic, 1350 on Jazzpimp, 900 for B-Wills. George, $50 in the bank plus loss. And the loss bonus is only going to be 1 round, I think, at this point. It's dire straits for the Gaimin Gladiators as ATK get match point now. It's 15-7. They're on the hunt. They want to take these guns away. And it's a round for ATK, too, where they didn't invest too much. They went for a half buy. MOTM with a Hero AK. That was it. And even still, he had 1,300 left over. Kills go in the way of Gaimin Gladiators, but it's not even a Pyrrhic victory. You can't even call it that. It's just bad. It doesn't make a difference.
That's what we talked about, too, right? That's if the double ops would have still been in that play, like, it would have been even a faster save than what we saw before, but bit of hesitation, but they still were able to get exit kills, which doesn't really do a whole heck of a lot, but it does something. They missed him. Oh, look at this. A one-player army. He's still pressing forward. He's been able to cross on a cat. I don't think they've been able to see him yet. And look at how much control he has, and he's going to get another kill. He's not able to find Cynic, though, but at least he's taken 2 away. Swisher, I don't believe, would have spotted Carson in that spot. What a chaotic round, and now ATK on match and series point. And all they need to do is get 3 kills, make it 2 more, and it's just down to B-Wills and Carson.
2 left for the Gaimin Gladiators, and that's not enough. ATK looking to put the final nails in this coffin to close out the Gladiators and get some revenge for last week's game as well. Bulldog has Carson up on catwalk, gets an opener. MOTM spots him fade away, but now they'll walk into the A site. Fade's already in towards CT spawn, but up through jungle is B-Wills. Problem being he's on 20 HP. Carson spamming away, swaps guns. Closing the gap. Bomb going down. Default 1 CT, 1 jungle. MOTM tag down low, but he has B-Wills. It's all down to Carson. He's a clutch player for the Gaimin Gladiators, but does he have what it takes? Can he finish the deal? As to deal with CT, has no idea where they are. Up on top, it's Fady, and down goes Carson. ATK